So I have a unique board here. I mentioned it before, but now it's got oil on it so we can see it better. And that is, we have some Spaltic black walnut. So Spaltic is when the wood starts to rot at some point, but it doesn't go so far that it's no good. You still can use it. It's softer typically, a little softer in spots. And it starts changing colors, probably because of the mold in it. And in this case, it took the darkness out of it, started to. So we have, this is typical black walnut here with oil on. Another piece which got some nice burrow to it. And then we have the Spaltic piece. I purposely put these side by side because it's unique. One might say, I don't want any rotten wood. I don't like that. But I personally like the different character in it. It gives it more dynamic feel. And this is rare. I mean, you think, oh, this is really common. But the chances of you getting a board like that are not real common necessarily. I don't know if I've ever had one like it in all my years of woodworking. But I don't do a lot of black walnut stuff either. So I suppose if you did, you definitely would up the chances. So the other thing about it is, notice how it's still shiny here. The oil sinks in a lot faster, showing you that it is more porous and therefore probably softer. But it's not, it's still, it doesn't just dent by pushing on it. It's still hard. So that's really cool. And since we're looking at that, we might as well look at some other cool features here. So here is a piece of cherry. And we have these knots here. We have 2 knots, and then we have 3 knots. And we have this burrow kind of area here. And then look at this one. Another really cool area. So I purposely put these near each other because when I hang these up, one side is going to show better than the other. So I kept the character more on the one side on the 2, even included a little bit of Spaltic down on this end. So this side will be the one showing the most. And the same way with this one here. Now there is another piece on this side, which I probably shouldn't have put it on this side because I didn't notice it. But that's kind of cool right there too. We got some burls going on there. So it's where the tree's growing like all different which way. And it might be where there's a joint where one limb comes out. Or it could be where there's a growth on the tree, kind of like a cancer, and it's causing the wood to grow differently. These I think are where limbs are, I don't think. I do have some burrow. They're burrow pieces that came off sides of trees, really big ones. So someday we'll be doing some projects on them, and they have some really cool grain in them. Okay, so word on Spaltic black walnut. Really cool. Okay, let's oil some more.